It is said Prabhu Shri Ram and Lakshman, they continuing to pick their flowers. And while picking their flowers, it is said Prabhu Shri Ram started to hear the sound of bangles in the distance. He started to hear the sound of anklets and bells in the distance. And he stopped picking the flowers. He stopped picking the flowers and he paused and he listened to where that sound was coming from. And when he looked through the plants and he looked through the trees, in the distance, he saw the beautiful Sita Devi. And the moment his eyes fell upon Sita Devi, it is said he stood there speechless. He stood there lost, love at first sight. He stood there completely mesmerized by her beauty, mesmerized by just the sound of her anklets, the sound of her bangles. And Prabhu Shri Ram, seeing Sita Devi, she has not seen him yet. The other girls have not seen them yet. He just looks at her beauty, and all he can think about is this Devi adds charm to charm itself. This Devi adds beauty to beauty itself. It is that his eyes couldn't even close, just glued to Sita Ma. And it is said suddenly her friends spotted them, and they pointed, and when they pointed Sita Devi, her eyes fell upon Shri Ram. And when her eyes fell upon Shri Ram, she herself became mesmerized. She herself was in awe of his beauty. He was radiating, he was glowing in the distance. She herself became speechless, her eyes glued to him. And you know what she did? Anybody want to take a guess what she did? She looked at him from head to toe. From toe to head. Just glued to him, mesmerized by him. It is said when her friends saw how bewildered and how in awe Sita Devi was, they started to smile, they started to laugh. And one of her friends said, Sita, it is getting late, we cannot delay, we cannot stay too long, let us go home, let us go back by Ma, let us go back to the Mandar area, and we will come back tomorrow and maybe we'll see them again, maybe we'll get a glimpse of them again. And Sita Ma, she agreed. And you know what she did? Continuing to stare at Prabhu Shri Ram in the distance, she closed her eyes. And when she closed her eyes, she envisioned him in her mind. And the moment she pictured him in her mind, she trapped it in the heart and she locked it right there.